Hello everybody, this is Mr. Lieutenant. Happy new season first of all. I hope you all get the skins that you're wanting and start ranking up again. I know I'll be doing that. So for today's video I have two Jack matches to show y'all some crazy teamwork and sport. So without further ado, let's get into it. Into the match we go. This was a quick match. So as you can see, we have a Jack, upper femur, mechanic, and a first officer. Pretty balanced team. So right off the bat, the Jack skirting over as he finds Perfumer first. He pulls off her first perfume pretty well on this fog and manages to not get hit. He does kite to my Cypher momentarily, but this is not where I show up. This is sped up just because she does leave a mantra quite like goose chase. This Jack is really observant, as you'll see especially later throughout the match, but such as when this Vera uses her last perfume, he looks behind as he chases her to make sure that she doesn't double act, backs that perfume. This Vera does a good play here as she gets a pallet stun. However, it's a bit short-lived as she dies quickly after. It was pretty decent kite. We have a Cypher 80, 30, and 60. There's a lot of disparity because of our different decoding debuffs, such as Cowboys, First Officers, and Mechanics. This Jack does opt to go for a stronger chair here, especially with the Foggy Blade. This staying match revolves around this chair and this Cypher. You're going to see later, but it gets crazy. Here we have our First Officer going in for the rescue. I'm actually not sure why Jack didn't kill the bot there, but he goes in for his first rescue against Perfumer, gets an easy free rescue here. The first Jack, he lands a Foggy on the rescuer and gets to down the Personnel's Vigilant chair. This is where I start coming in now that we're at 3 Cyphers and there's tied. This Perfumer was an awesome teammate, by the way. She ran to the corner for Cowboy. Whenever you have a Cowboy on your team, you always want to try to die in the corner or as far away from a chair as possible, because with his recent adjustment, he relies heavily on letting his teammates struggle out, rather than just raw harassing. Sneaking in at this first lasso, so already Vera got some struggle time from being transferred from the corner there, and this lasso gave her +10 struggle. I drop her immediately after vaulting here so I can just avoid this Jack, because there's no reason for it to hold her when I can just easily get in a lasso in this area because it's far from chair. This was a risky play. I should not have been so close to him as he could have tried to hit me here, but luckily he did not. So I grab her and once again I go up to this window. He does hit me with this Foggy here, but it's alright because now Vera has enough struggle to get out. I know she's going to struggle out now, but I'm still lurking around as support after she struggles out. Do see Jack eliminate the mechanic stall here. After he goes to pick her up, I'm falling behind knowing that she'll get out sooner. And even though Vera does die shortly after, this is still a very successful harass, as always said, a lot of time for us to get decoding done. Luckily this Vera gets hit in a very excellent area. Cowboy is very good at harassing through windows like this, so I sneak around and I get this quick one tap through the window. Was the last of my lesson depleted, but it's alright because I've been wasting time. I vault this window and drop her immediately just so I can get up here because I do not want to get down, especially when at 3 Cyphers. I was trying to frustrate and harass this Jack to waste time. Despite this harass, the match is not looking too good. Only the decoder is left unharmed, and all of us have used our items except for his first officer here. But it's alright because we do have him Cypher Rush going with me and Jose decoding. Mine is around 45 and his is around 90. Now things are looking pretty good as we have Mechanic coming in for his rescue. That Foggy does not hit her, so she's able to get a free rescue as so that pops a Cypher in. There's only one Cypher remaining, which is one that I'm working on. Jack, realizing this, teleports to my Cypher to try to harass it. I do a pretty pathetic stall here as I don't drop this pallet, so he just walks through and hit with the Foggy Blade. I ping to the teammates that they should all heal and they have a little healing party. After chair meet, this Jack is quick to patrol and pressure the healing teammates. While they are able to get 2 full heals off, the Jose gets hit again, so there's only one person at full health, and the Tracy gets terror shocked here. Because this mechanic's first chair, he keeps sides to focus on the Vera and try to stuff this rescue. You see the Vera make a good play here as she dodges his Foggy Blade. But we do see the first officer come in and sneak this rescue before the Vera could get it. Using Jose's immunity, he gets hit but is able to rescue me. As I mentioned before, this Jack is very cautious and observant. He keeps checking in the Cypher because it's so close to being done and he does not want to have this finish. There's off the Vera by hitting her so she can't get a later rescue before returning his focus back to Jose to chair him on the semi-prime Cypher at around 76. While Vera and Tracy heal, I decide to start a fresh Cypher to split up the pressure. Jack goes to disrupt their healing as they're forced to split up and run away. Vera circles back to try to go rescue. The Tracy and the Perfumer do a really good double rescue here by turning his attention away, letting the Vera get this rescue make him hit the chair. It's a pretty hectic situation as Jack has 3 of the 4 survivors all here at half health just running around. As the Jack pursues a mechanic and downs her, the first officer and the Vera are healing up while I keep working on that cipher that's now around 50. This Jack goes to double check that side to make sure nobody's working on it, before reloading them and also decoying that one, and he teleports and downs me. I believe this Jack should have taken me to the cipher and shared me on it, but he goes back again to pressure it just because he knows that they're probably working on it. We have a bit of a back and forth between Vera, Jose, and the Jack, as they keep tunneling around him and trying to do the cipher while avoiding him. Jose does use watch for a good bit of time to get set to cipher, and now it's around 90. I heal up and I check the cipher, it's only around 50. And because he's pursuing the perfumer, I realize I have to go in first rescue. With all of my teammates incapacitated as mechanic gets terror shocked, it's up to me to pull off this rescue. Luckily, I managed to make him hit the chair, and I still have Tide. I forgot I did until I saved him, but I used the Tide to help us pop the cipher. Jack even gets a double hit on us here, but luckily to borrow time, we're both able to pop it and run away. And we have 4 survivors up at the end of the game now. But he does get to down this first officer with his hit through the window, which I don't know how they would register actually. Jose is dead, but he still tries to stall us in time for a die in the corner and forcing the Jack to have to pick him up far away. Vera gets teleported on and quickly down by Jack's foggy blade, as me and Mechanic are opening the other gate. And that is a draw. On to the next game. Now on to the next game. The random to the snatch are a great example of people that know how to work with Cowboy. So we have another Ripper that gets first cut on this fair lady. She does do a good mind game here as the Jack falls for it. It is always funny to see Jacks chase fair ladies at the time of a taste of their own medicine. But anyway, the fair lady does drop the pallet on herself on accident and does get an early hit here. Fair lady does take Jack for quite a little while as she goes in a boat and goes through before coming back out again to middle near me. She does die, and I do try to come in for a lasso, but I come in a bit too late, and she's a bit too far away from me that I can't get to in time. This is just to show it's okay to kind of waste some time when failing her ass, because later in the game I do pull through. Typhoon comes in for his rescue, and she does a really good job. She does not get, and she pulls the rescue. However, she does not body block, but that was alright because this is where I come in. So this fairly, I love her. She's a great teammate. She runs into the water, and she pings for help, so I know where she's going, and I'm on my way. The water on Lakeside is a great place to die when you have a cowboy harassing, because the water already slows the hunter down, and it just means that about one lasso is enough for a survivor to struggle out. So here I am hiding around here, waiting for that first pickup. He does know I'm here and tries to scare me off a little bit, but I'm able to avoid that first foggy blade, and as he goes back, I'm close behind. It's always a good idea to pull your lasso way ahead of time just so you can be ready to get on that blade immediately. So here I am. I could have gone it here, but I still wait a little bit just to give more time because that water does slow him down and gives her more struggle time. I do hold her and carry her to displace more time because he cannot chair her if I'm still holding her. I do make a weird play here. I drop her on the stairs instead of the pallet, and this could be really risky if I gotten down by the hit down, but luckily I just lasso over them and I run away. With me as a distraction, Doctor does come in and heal up to half so she can keep running away. It's definitely a weird situation as we do have only one person decoding because it's Emily's turn to help out too. But I don't leave because I know that she's likely going to die in this area. As I wait down here, I grab her once I feel it's right to do so I can transition her to this better cutting spot rather than the big rock area. Check behind me, make sure he's not been foggy, and then I put her down here so she can kite. You definitely do not want to get hit holding a female because it will fully down you if you're at full health, so usually if I'm half health, that is when I don't mind dying holding a girl. Now once again, this red leaf does do a good anthrotherapy cane, where the hell it's called, as she keeps running away. I do get on her side for now as Fiona is doing hers, and things are pretty good standing. And because we have 2 people decoding, it is alright for the stops to keep by blocking help in this fair lady. She is still on a first chair, but this doll has definitely gave her a lot more longevity to her life. This fair lady takes advantage of the big boat once again to continuously loop it because it's definitely a good kite spot against Jack because his foggy blades do take a while to replenish, so it's really easy to loop him here. Realizing that he's getting looped again as Jack tries to pull off from decoding the cipher as this one did almost done, and then I just popped one now. Both Fiona and Emily are just walking around here a lot as he tries to pressure them and get them off this cipher. For this next part, I just want to say I have no words for actions I did. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I have an excuse, but it's definitely not enough. It's very shameful what you will see. So I do try to harass this Cypher on my heartbeat, but I did not see him, and I get fucking terror shocked. This was incredibly stupid. I debated cutting this out because this is just humiliating, but it's alright because we have a fair lady on this team, so she just takes the progress away from that nearly prime Cypher, and it's okay. So now the fair lady and the Fiona work on priming this new Cypher from taking away from that Cypher, and it's up to the Emily to rescue me. She gets before half, but she does farm me a little bit here, but it's alright because she's Emily, so she can just heal up anyway. Jack cheers me again, the Cypher is primed, and Emily's coming for the second rescue now. He used his foggies, so she gets a pretty easy rescue here. We do have the Fiona coming in here for some portal support you'll see in a minute. But once I get hit, you pop it, and I'm skedaddling. I used the portals that the Fiona put up earlier to help me, which this is a really big help. This is a great Fiona. As the Jack goes a blown way, I go through the portal line, transition out of vote. He does fall through the portal, and he does have my blood trail, so he's quick behind me. Since I know this Jack has teleport off cooldown, all I need to do is sell long enough for them to both open gates. So I use my last from distance. I still have all this pallet here, that was dreadful. And I'm running, I'm just trying to get away from this Jack. I definitely could have done a little bit better here, because I should get hit, but it was enough time. So by the time that he cheers me, everybody is out gate. Though it was a close tie as a sphere, Fair Lady just manages to open it before he teleports. And that is a 3-man win. An awesome game. And that is today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. No guarantees, but I'll try to mention my next video, that cowboy guide. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and peace out.